What's up? This is Brandon from Palisades, and you're listening to Brutally Delicious Podcast.
Where are you, up in New Jersey?
Yeah, I just flew in last night.
From where?
Nashville.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys on the road right now, or?
No, not right now. We hit the road on May 20th. Yeah, so I just got here a little bit early to start rehearsals up and everything today. So yeah, we're just waiting for Aaron to get in from Los Angeles, and yeah, we're gonna start rehearsing today.
How excited are you to be back in the process and doing this again?
Oh, honestly, it's very relieving for myself and for the rest of the guys too. We've been itching to do this for over 2+ years now. So, especially with like the new lineup and the new music and everything, we've been really, really looking forward to it. We're all very anxious to do it.
Are you doing? I mean, I imagine hitting the road now is a little bit different than hitting the road 2 years ago. Are there any different things you got to prep for or prepare for, or are you just kind of going?
I mean, for this run, we're keeping it pretty simple, as far as like production and stuff like that. We're pretty much gonna. We'll have like a new backdrop and everything like that. And since it's our headliner, it's kind of just all in our hands, so we can kind of just make it pretty simple. It's a quick and easy tour. Like, this was originally just supposed to be like a quick run to just surround the So What Festival. Mm-hmm. But since we added more dates and stuff like that, we decided to like start just using like a little bit of production that we used before, like fog geysers and backdrop and stuff like that. So nothing too crazy. But yeah, I mean, it's going into it. It's pretty much the same deal.
Nervous at all about getting your sea legs, I guess, so to speak, or?
Oh yeah. I'm very. I'm a little nervous. I'm hoping my body is still kept up with it. Like I've tried my best to keep in shape and stuff throughout the pandemic and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I'll probably definitely have some neck pains after the first couple shows and stuff like that. So
I imagine the energy is going to be pretty insane, right? Because I've only been to one show since this whole thing started coming back, and I know like the crowd and people like myself are just as excited to be there as you. So the exchange of energy is probably going to be off the chain.
Oh yes, the energy. Yeah, we have a lot of energy built up from not doing it for so long and everything, and we just played a show in New York back in April, so. That was just like a little like teaser, I guess, of like how this is going to go. But no, yeah, we definitely plan to bring the energy and everything. And, that's, it's just part of how it goes and everything, the crowd feeds off our energy. And so got to give it everything we got, no matter how old we are.
Oh yeah. Right. And it doesn't get easier as you get older, I imagine.
Oh no! Like yesterday, I woke up with like the worst neck pain. I can barely move my neck right now. So,
right.
So yeah, we're getting to that stage, but we gotta push through it like we always do.
So, reaching hypercritical, I guess, is July is when it's due out. July 22nd, I think it said.
Yep, July 22nd. Yes.
Now that it's done and complete, I guess this is a couple-part question. How do you feel about it? Are you satisfied with the outcome? And then on top of that, what was it like recording it or putting it together during this nonsense?
So I'm 100% very proud of this album. It's definitely, in my opinion, some of the best work that we've done. We were able to experiment things that we haven't been able to experiment before, and try out new dynamics of new things. And it's definitely a lot like very rock driven. A lot of guitar work and stuff. Definitely has like some of like the EDM and hip hop elements in there. Not as crazy, but it's definitely just more we're pretty straightforward with it. Very very like certain, or very like what am I trying to say here? Sorry.
No worries.
No, like the topics that we talk about too are all like serious like topics that we went through within the last couple of years. Like there's no like made up concepts or anything like that. So everything's very true to what we talk about. And yeah, the process of recording it was we went to LA for it. We were there for a couple months. We recorded with this guy named Keith Nelson. He used to be one of the members for Buck Cherry.
Oh wow.
And and Zach Savini also mixed it for us as well. And he just did Bring Me the Horizon and New MGK and all that stuff. And
Right.
he's great team that we had behind it. And it was a great time. Like, we got to really like dig into the songs in a way that we really haven't done before. We got to like rehearse all the songs a week before we went into the studio. And Keith sat down with each of us on our instrument and everything, and helped each of us, make the album that we ended up making together. So
Do you find that the downtime allowed you to explore different things, like you said, EDM and that sort of thing? Did that downtime allow you to explore different aspects of your music?
Oh, for sure. I mean, yeah, with the 2 years that we had, we tried out a lot of things. Like, I think we had maybe like close to 20 to 30 demos of just different types of, songs and styles that we were trying out. And what we came up with was just the best fit for it. It was definitely the direction I think we all wanted to go at the end of the day. And we definitely collaborated together a lot, like just within the band and stuff like that. But like, we all like helped to write each other's parts and stuff like that. We all helped write vocals. We all helped write guitars, everything together. So it was cool to see just the band come together as like a unit, and just like with the chemistry that we have and everything too. It just made it like so much easier.
Okay. I know you mentioned it, like there's some heavier real topics on Reaching Hypercritical, but is there something you want your fans to walk away from after listening to Palisades record, or more specifically this record, Reaching Hypercritical?
Well, Reaching Hypercritical, I think I just want people to take away from it that, that we're all people too at the end of the day. And, we all deal with the same type of, everyday things that everybody else deals with. And, like with me struggling with my anxiety disorders, my depressions and all that stuff. And, we've had a lot of loss and stuff throughout this process as well. Mm-hmm. And I think I just want people to take away from it as well is, it's important to make people aware that no matter what people are going through, like, you got like always be kind to people, and always, we got to look out for each other at the end of the day from this album. And at least that's what we've talked about on this album. And right. I think it's just really important for people to, we got to really stick together through these times and stuff. Cause we've lost so much. And I think a lot, we've taken a lot of the world for granted, and I think it's good to reflect on it and, try to help each other out.
I agree. So we talk a lot about, my partner's not here today, but we talk a lot about anxiety and depression on the show. And, there's a running theme. How cathartic was it writing this record for you, channeling all that you've been through?
Honestly, I think it was, for me, I thought it would be a little difficult, but it helped me, it helped me internally a lot. Like, I didn't really get a lot of writer's block on this album. Like, as far as vocals went, at least, like everything that I wrote, I pretty much just I threw straight out. It always came straight to me, type of like with writing vocals. And I mean, it's like, for me, it was more of like a relief to talk about it, and, instead of being scared to talk about it.
Right.
And I think that also can also be important for a lot of people as well, which can also inspire others to, be able to talk to people about this kind of stuff and not be afraid to, because that's, a lot of people do struggle with that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So
did you ever feel that you were going to be too vulnerable, or you put too much of yourself into the lyrics, or was that not even a concern?
No, I never worried about being too much or anything like that. Everything that I put down, I was very proud of it, and the band was proud of it too. And, we're very excited for people to actually dig into all these lyrics and,
right.
Be able to relate to it.
So I imagine on the flip side of that coin, then there must be stories of your lyrics connecting with fans, whatever, across the country, across the world, listening to it. That's got to be like an amazing feeling, right?
Oh, it's the best feeling. It's the best feeling. Like, like that's the reason why we do this, It's like, it's connecting with people and just like creating music that just people enjoy. That is always the main goal. Like like we love helping people out. Like people always tell us their stories about how like the music has helped them and everything. And that's the reason why we do this, like this band and the music that we do and helping people that's my purpose in life.
So along those same lines, and do you feel a sort of obligation to write meaningful, powerful lyrics, or is that just the way it comes out?
I don't think it was like I didn't look at it as much as like an obligation. I think it was just like, it felt necessary at the time, just for everything that was happening within all of us and all of like our families and everything. Like, I thought I kind of just wanted to show people our journey as a band and what the last few years have been for us with like the member changes and with everything that we've gone through. And that's we kind of just wanted to talk about it. So
that's great. Yeah. And I think everybody needs it. We're all sort of recovering and ready to get out there and start enjoying life again, and shows and music, and so I think it's great. And
100%.
What do you guys have planned after this short run? Is there other things on the agenda for the year? Or is it too early to talk about it?
We do have another thing planned out right now for after the headliner and stuff, but we haven't announced about it yet, but we do have stuff in the works. We did just announce the Blue Ridge Rock Festival in September.
Yeah, that's right here in my backyard. I'll probably be at that. That's in
oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm in Richmond, Virginia, so it's probably like 2 hours away.
Oh, perfect.
So, yeah.
I love it.
And I've never been to that festival, so it's on my agenda in the past, so I'll probably head over there.
No, it'll be our first time playing it too, and they just announced like Slipknot and everything, so we're in. Let's go. but yeah, that's as far as what I can talk about. Yeah, it's just we got that festival right now. We have a couple things lined up, but unfortunately, just can't talk about it.
Oh yeah,
otherwise I'll get.
The last one then is are you planning on sticking with like the new, I guess, business model of the music business where you're releasing singles every 4 to 6 weeks? Or are you just going to do the single here and there and then like a full length, release for everyone? Because I know there's a whole different model now, right? Everybody's releasing something every 6 weeks to keep on.
Yeah. I mean, singles have become like a big thing with the industry. I feel like lately, as far as like with streams and stuff like that. I'm not really like too familiar with all of it, but I've definitely, I know the band has noticed, especially like that's what a lot of people we feel like are just, they're really clinging on to, or like the first singles that come out and everything like that. So we're kind of just riding with the flow of everything right now. But of course we want everybody to listen to the album front to back, of course. But, we're kind of just doing
I'm old school, and I appreciate the full length and listening to it the way you want.
Yes,
to be
I do too.
The way you sequenced it, because there's an art form in that too. I think how it is sequenced and how you want it to emotionally ebb and flow or whatever. And 100%. I think that's really lost on people like my son's age who are just like, hey, let me grab the newest single and then move on.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Like, we're all old school in this band too. Like, we love listening to albums front to back and hearing like the sequence and everything like that. Like
reading the liner notes, all that stuff.
Exactly. Like, that's so important to us. Like, when we were choosing out the sequence for this album, like it took us like a week or two to figure it out.
Right.
Like we wanted it to all flow just so flow the right way and everything. So I'm totally with you on that.
I don't know if it'll ever get back to that, but I mean, I know, because everybody's such like consuming everything and digesting everything in such short 3-minute spans. And then I got to move on to something else. But that was the way I grew up, and I still kind of bit nostalgic for it.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe one day we'll just drop an album and nobody will know about it. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
But that's all I've got. I guess if fans want to get a hold of you, can you just give us your socials?
Yeah, we are on Instagram and Twitter at We Are Palisades and everything. Facebook is Palisades as well. We got our new headliner and tickets are available right now. We are palisades.com. And yeah. And
record July 22nd.
New record July 22nd.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you taking the time. I know you're busy.
No, you're good, man. I appreciate you.
Be well. It was good talking. Hopefully
Good
we'll see you
talking.
on the road here somewhere.
Oh, 100%. I'll see you in Virginia.
All right. Stay safe, man.
All right. See you later, buddy.
Bye.